Good morning, children. So in last video we completed our 6th lesson, nest of birds. So today I start the exercise and extra question answers. So in this video I read the new words, words meaning, true or false, and fill in the blanks. So children, you listen carefully, and after listening the video you also read these all exercise part 1. So first of all, new words. First one is the hatch. Hatch means what? When the bird can lay the eggs. After laying the eggs, the bird can sit on the eggs for the warmness. So it is a hatch. Next one, build. Build means what? To construct. All birds can build their own nest. Now third one, predators. Predators. Predators means what? The animals which can live on another animals. Means they can kill the another animals and survive. These are predators. Next one is a weave. Weave. This word is related to what? Which bird? Weaver bird, which can make a marvelous and wonderful nest. Weaver bird. Now next one is the knots. Next word is the knots. When the weaver bird can build its nets, at that time it can knots the dry grass or other materials. By knotting these birds building material, they can make their cradle shaped nest. Now the next one is the cradle. Cradle. Which bird can make a cradle shaped nest? Now only I tell. Which one? Weaver bird. Weaver bird can make a cradle shaped nest. Now the next one is the tailor bird. The next word is the tailor bird. Tailor bird. Tailor bird what stitch? It can stitch the two adjoining leaves by using their beak as a needle and the cotton fiber, spider web, it can use as a thread, and by using their beak and this material means spider web, they can stitch the adjoining leaves. So these birds are called as a tailor bird because they can stitch the leaves. So these birds are called as a tailor bird. Now next one, stitch. You know na, stitch means what? Now the next one is the hollow. Hollow means empty. Which bird can make their nest in a hollow of tree branch? Are you remember? Which bird? Woodpecker. Woodpecker can make their nest in a hollow of tree trunk, or they make the empty surface inside the tree bark by what? What they do? By using their chiseling beak, they can make the holes in a tree bark. Now next one, flood. Flood means what, children? Overflow of water. Flood means what? Overflow of water. Next word is a pebbles. Pebbles means very soft or smooth stone. Next one is the vacant. Vacant means also empty, where there is a no persons in the room. It is a vacant. The next one is a parasite. Parasite means what? An animal which can survive on another animal. These are called as a parasite. Which bird is called as a parasite or lazy bird? Cuckoo and koel are called as a parasite or lazy birds. Now the next one is the foster. The next word is a foster. Foster means false parent. The next one, dispersal. Dispersal means what? From one place to another place. Movement of the one place to another place. It is called as a dispersal. Next one is the pollination. Pollination means what? Transfer of pollen grains. Pollen grains means what, children? Everyone seen a flower inside the flower one small structure is there. In rose flower, small yellow like structure is there inside. It is called as a pollen grains. And when the pollen grains are moved from one place to another, it is called as a pollination. Now the next one is the rodent. Rodents means what? Rat. Rat, it is a rodent. So some mammals which have a sharp teeth, these are called as a rodent. Now I read the next one. Words meaning. First one is the hatch. Hatch means what? Incubate sense. When birds lay their eggs. After laying the eggs, these birds can sit on their eggs. It is called as a hatching. Hatching means what? Bird gives warmness to their developing embryo or that egg. It is called as a hatch. Second one, predators. Predators means what? An animal that lives by killing and eating other animals. Predators means what? They can hunt the other animals and eat these animals. It is called as a predators. Now the next one is the cradle. Third one is the cradle. A bed or cot for a baby. Bed or cot for a baby. It is meaning of the cradle. And in here in our lesson, which bird can make cradle shaped nest? Are you remember? Which bird? Weaver bird. Weaver bird can make cradle shaped nest. Fourth one is a hollow. Hollow means what? Empty. The bird, woodpecker can make their nest in a hollow of tree trunk, or they also make the holes by using their chiseling beak. They can make the hole in a tree branch. Now the fifth one is the flood. Flood means what? A great flowing or overflow of water. Flood means what? A great flowing or overflowing of water. In rainy season, are you heard na? In Kerala, in some Maharashtra region, there is a floods. Means overflowing of water, which can cause damage, which can causes the damage of our property. The next one is the pebbles. Pebbles means what? A small stone made smooth and round by the action of water or sand. In river bank region, the stones, are you seeing the stones? These stones are very smooth one. Why? Because of the action of water or sand, the stones become smooth and round, and these smooth and round stones are called as a pebbles. And which bird can make their nest by using pebbles? Penguin. Penguin can make their nest by using pebbles. Now the seventh one, vacant. Vacant means what? Not occupied or empty. In summer vacation, everyone go to your village or native place. At that time your home is empty, na? Means no one is in your home. At that time it is called as a vacant. Now the next word, it is a parasite. Parasite means what? A living thing that lives in or another living things. It is called as a parasite. For example, which bird is a parasite? Which one? Cuckoo and koel. These are called as a parasite. Why? Because they never build their own nest. They lay their eggs in a crow's or raven bird's nest. That's why these birds are called as a parasite. Now, ninth one is a foster. Foster means what? Sharing nurture or parental care. Here, a crow and raven birds are called as a foster parents, because cuckoo and koel lay their eggs in a crow's nest, but they never hatch or nurture their eggs or their young ones. So who will be hatch and nurture their young ones? Crow or raven. That's why crows and ravens are called as the foster parents, because the real parents are the cuckoo and koel, but who will be nurture? Crow and raven. That's why these are called as a foster parents. Now the 10th one is the rodent. Rodent means what? A type of a small mammal with sharp Sharp teeth. A type of a mammal having a sharp teeth. For example, rat and mouse. These are the rodents which can cause the damage, which can destroy the farmers crops, rodents. And these rodents are controlled by birds because birds can eat these rodents. So birds are very helpful to farmers. Then 11th one, pollination. Pollination means what? The transfer of pollen to a stigma to another place. It is called as a pollination. Pollination I told. Pollen grains. Pollen grains means what? These are the yellowish structure above the inside the flower. Some yellowish color structures are there. It is called as a pollen grains, and these are transferred from one place to another with the help of birds, and it is called as a pollination. Now open your textbook. The first exercise question, it is true or false. First one, cuckoos build their own nest. Children, cuckoos build their own nest. It is a true or false? False. It is false. Why? Because cuckoo does not build their own nest. These birds can lay their eggs in a crow's or raven bird nest. That's why cuckoo does not build their own nest. So it is false. Second one, the woodpecker makes its nest in the bark of tree. Woodpecker, the bird which can have the chiseling beak. By using the chiseling beak, they can make the hole in a tree bark. So this statement is correct now. The woodpecker make its nest in the bark of tree. It is true. Then third one, penguins use pebbles to make their nest. Penguin, the flightless bird, by using the pebbles to make their nest. Penguin use pebbles. Pebbles means smooth and round stones. These pebbles are used to build the nest of penguins. So it is true. So children, you also fill up this answer in your textbook. Second question, fill in the blanks. First one, a vulture makes its nest by putting dash together. Vulture can make their nest in dark places or high places, and for the building their nest, what they use? They use sticks. I show in video also. A vulture makes its nest by putting sticks together. The answer is sticks. Now the second one, the tailor bird stitches leaves using its beak with the help of what? With the help of what? Tailor bird. Tailor bird can stitches the leaves by using its beak with the help of straw. With the help of straw. Now the third one, we must not touch and disturb the dash of birds. For conservation of birds, for their survival of the birds, what should we do? We never touch the birds' nest and their eggs and their young ones also. So the answer is we must not touch and disturb the nest of birds. So here we completed our exercise part 1. Remaining question I will read in a next video. So in today's video I give the new words, words meaning, true or false, and fill in the blanks. So after the video I send the PDF also. So you see the PDF or video and write this all part 1, exercise part 1 in your science classwork. So up to there children. Thank you children. Stay home, stay safe.